Hello, Louisa Jewell here with your weekly juice, and this is part 3 of a 3-part series on how to move from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset. So if you haven't seen part 1 and 2, I've got the links below. I encourage you to go and have a look. Now, people with a growth mindset believe that skill and intelligence and talent can be developed. That in fact, if you work hard, success comes from effort and putting in more energy. And also, success comes from thinking about how you can develop and get better every time you try something. We call this also a mastery mindset. Now, the idea of the 10,000 hours came from Malcolm Gladwell's book, Outliers. And the whole idea is that if you practice for 10,000 hours, you can master any skill. And he referred to people like the Beatles and other famous people who, practiced quite a bit. But that's really not how mastery works. In fact, you have to practice a certain way in order for you to become a master at a skill set, or at least to take yourself to a level that regular people don't really meet. Now, let me give you an example. I have for sure practiced yoga for at least 10,000 hours. I love yoga. I love to do my practice, and when I'm done, I roll out my mat and I go home and I feel great. I wouldn't say that I'm really any better today as I was a few years ago, because I don't really push the boundaries on my skills. I love to do my practice and then I go home. Now let me compare myself to my friend Barb. Barb does push the boundaries on what she does in yoga. She'll push to do that extra thing to, leverage herself on her hands, to do the headstands, things like that. And as a result, she can do acro yoga, and she's at a much more advanced level of yoga than I am. So Barb engages in what we call deliberate practice. And that is that every time you try something, think about how you can do it better. You're not comparing yourself to others. You're only comparing yourself to yourself. Reflect on, where do you want to be? Is there a goal that you have for that next level? And think about how you're going to achieve that goal next time, or if you missed it, what you might try next time to be able to get better. So deliberate practice is always thinking about how you can get better every single time you do it. That's how we actually achieve mastery. Now, you also might look around and be jealous or intimidated by other people who are doing things better than you, even though you're practicing. And what I encourage you to do is to, instead of being jealous or intimidated or feel less than, be inspired. Let them inspire you with their mastery. Get curious. And I find when I feel those little tinges, I say, you know what? Some of that for me, please. Some of that for me. I hope that helps. I hope this 3-part series has been helpful for you. If you have any questions, reach out. All right, everyone. Have a great week. Thanks for listening.